Hello, happy Monday. This is your Angel Message Monday for the week where we are approaching a last quarter moon. So what does that mean? It is a week of letting go. Now, that's not going to happen until this upcoming weekend, so you have some time to think about that. So we just had a full moon. Things are really building, and as we approach the last quarter moon, you might feel energy start to decreasing. And I don't know about you, but I always work with and access the lunar year, not necessarily the new year. So I still feel at the end of my year where things are really winding down. And then come this weekend, you'll have a big letting go and go into the dark space as we welcome the new Lunar New Year. So coming up here at the end of the month on the 22nd. And stay tuned if you want to work with the lunar year in a unique way that may feel good to you and activate cycles and intentions. So stay tuned for that. Now, if you're choosing position number 1, I'm going from the middle of the deck. Choose 1, 2, or 3. Press pause if you need more time. The card you get is Remedy. The invitation for this position is this. If you are attempting to fix something, see it as already complete. There is nothing to fix. It is already solved. So maybe take a step back. Maybe this weekend you can let go of things that you think need to be fixed. There might be some forgiveness work involved in that if it's emotional. Also, the other thing that I will say with this is when it comes to feng shui, just make sure that everything's in working order. If there's rugs that are really bothering you and you can't seem to get them fully clean, maybe this weekend or this week, toss them out. If there's, other things, maybe sheets that are old and dingy or torn or ripped or closed, things like that, throw them out. So this is really a position, if you're choosing this, to start to create more space for the new to come in. But if you're seeing that something is broken, it's not broken. See it as already resolved. All right, if you're choosing position number 2, I'm going the top of the deck and you get nature. So with this card, I would say really tune in to the plants, tune into the flowers, tune into the garden, wherever you are, anything outside that you want to pay attention to. It would be a really good time at the last quarter moon when it comes to nature to love on plants, maybe prune them, get rid of leaves that aren't working, water them, see what's happening with your plants, see what's happening with house plants. They talk to us, they deliver messages. There's a project that I'm coming up with soon here that you will have access to. It is a whole, really an ebook or a source of information for plants and feng shui and how to work with them from a plant expert. So that's going to be really fun. But tune into how the animals, the trees, the plants, how everything is speaking to you and the whispers that they're getting to you. And bring nature into your space. If you're choosing this position, how can you really honor nature in your space? Maybe it's images of nature. Maybe it's doing a revamp of some of those since it's the last quarter moon. Perhaps you can go through essential oils and maybe start using a new essential oil that you haven't used in a while. So if you're choosing position number 3 or 2, maybe 3 too, but 2, tune into nature. And then finally, maybe a little bit of that applies to if you're choosing position 3. But if you're choosing position 3, you get fire. So this position, I like this. It feels like there's actually a message in all of these today. It's like, see what it is that you're trying to fix is already healed. Bring nature in and start working with the natural elements. And then listen to the inner fire that is burning within. What is it that you're really, really wanting to do? If you're choosing this position, I would say that it's time to really fuel your passion. Also, there is I would say there's an element of being seen with this position. So where are you not being seen and maybe letting go of some of those ideas of, why you're not letting yourself be seen or acknowledged or recognized. But if you're choosing position 3, I would say, look, it is absolutely time to live out what you were born to be. And I also want to say with this position is to get really honest about where you're living. Is it a good fit Do you love where you live? Is it time to move locations? And I'm just going to go with that. Really get honest with yourself on that, because there is a higher vibrational space that perhaps is ready to welcome you in. So whatever you choose, I hope that this resonates. Have a lovely week before the last quarter moon, and as the Lunar New Year begins to wind down, I'm sending you love.